Hello there, guys. It's me, Dirt Muffin here. I'm going to be reading Chapter 6 of The Golden Armor, Relaxation Bat Pony style. So let's jump right in. Angel contently sighed as she relaxed in the saltwater bath. The warm water was soaking through her skin and soothing the long, stiff muscles she had repeatedly used in basic training. However, a loud yelp broke her tranquility, and she opened one eye. Comet was at the other end of the room, lying flat on a bed while a Pegasus mare pounded her hooves into his back. Comet's face was contorted into a weird mixture of happy relief and excruciating pain. The mare was being gentle at the start, but a certain knot of extremely tense muscles that wouldn't go away had caused her to forego the normal massage. Angel giggled to herself at the side and leaned back against the headrest. The spa had been pretty empty when Comet and Angel arrived. The two were immediately upgraded to the advanced treatment upon the ponies learning they were royal guards, and the day had just gone on like that. Angel was pampered beyond what she considered a day at the spa, and she got a pedicure, a massage, and a hot saltwater bath. Comet got an elongated massage session since the spa was really meant for mares only. Comet had wanted to leave when he found that out, but Angel pleaded with him long enough to make him stay. Plus, she had his bits bag and shed some fake tears as well. Angel sighed again and tried to relax, but another loud shriek stirred her. The funny thing was, the shriek wasn't from Comet. The mare who was giving him a massage had apparently twisted her hoof on his back. Comet spent the rest of the time outside, even though the staff said it would be all right if he could stay in. While outside, Comet focused on his training, ignoring how the painfully obvious lump on his back. While Angel finished her spa session, he focused on keeping his face straight and eyes forward and found it was an easy thing for him to do. A whole sea of technicolor ponies simply disappeared as he focused. Despite having Angel constantly pestering him, he did enjoy the practice while ignoring her. Comet lost track of time quickly, but soon Angel's voice was thanking the staff and the door opened. Angel trotted out and looked at Comet, sitting there. He looked almost surreal. His orange coat gleamed in the sunlight, and his mane carelessly jumped about with a gentle breeze. His blazing red eyes focused forward on nothing and didn't even twitch. That was when, after 2 months, Angel finally noticed his cutie mark. It was a gray rock with a streak of white trailing it, and a couple of starbursts around it. It struck Angel as odd, and she had never noticed it before. And then again, she had never actually looked. Unsure why, her gaze followed Comet's muscular chest up to his stoic face. Something was different about him today. Shaking her head, she licked her pristine hoof and stuck it in Comet's ear. His expression on his face contorted into a look of shock, and she smacked the hoof away. "For Celestia's sake, Angel, why'd you do that?" he shouted. Angel found the timeless humor in his face and started laughing. He was still the same Comet Burst she was friends with, even when he was trying to be serious. The two trotted off, with Angel still laughing and Comet rubbing his ear. It was a little after midday by then, and the two went to a restaurant for lunch. Comet had just wanted to get a couple of carrots from a vendor, but Angel insisted on going to a nice place. Realizing it wasn't going to win, Comet agreed and was now staring at a menu full of strangely named dishes. Angel excitedly rattled off things that looked good. Interesting enough, Comet noticed they all involved fruit. After they got in their drinks, water for Comet, cherry lemonade for Angel, Comet attempted to start a conversation. "So, you really like fruits, huh?" he asked dumbly. "Well, of course I do," Angel said. It's a bad pony thing." "Really?" said Comet. "So you're all like fruit bats instead of vampire bats?" Angel rolled her eyes and said, I don't know where any pony gets that silly idea, but bad ponies don't drink blood anymore. Don't drink blood any more than normal ponies do." "Maybe it's from those fangs of yours," Comet suggested with a hint of a grin. "My fangs are for biting fruit, not pony necks," Angel almost shouted. She suddenly knew Comet was trying to rile her up, so she gave him a smug smile. Comet noticed, and she said, Unless, of course, a certain stallion is into that. Comet just closed his eyes and shook his head, repressing a laugh, but not a grin. That was typical Angel, turning his own prank on him. She had a knack for doing that to him, something he found almost endearing. It almost reminded him of a mare he used to like. She was intelligent as well. Comet's thoughts paused there. Did he just think Angel was intelligent? He mentally slapped himself for such a notion. She was annoying, loud, and childish. But there was a certain appeal to that, though. He was having fun with her, something that he thought impossible. She had been by his side for a full 2 months now, and had annoyed him every step of the way, but he found it strangely reassuring. He enjoyed her company, particularly when she was serious, but not to mention under Luna's moon. She wasn't half bad looking. Her golden eyes were easy to stare at, and her sincere smile had the effect of catching Comet's attention. Even when he was in his guard mode, all in all, Comet admitted to himself, Angel wasn't such a bad pony. She was loyal and friendly, and even kind of cute. Wait, did he just think she was cute? While Comet mentally argued with himself, Angel happily sipped on her drink. Today was, so far, a great day, and she even suspected Comet was enjoying it too. Upon looking around, she realized many ponies were staring at them. Several mares in particular shook their heads and whispered to another pony. Angel thought it was odd, but her excellent bat hearing, which was not worth mentioning until now, picked up the whispers. "Oh my, she's so lucky to be with him," one mare whispered. Angel twitched her ear and suddenly realized what this looked like. She was on a date with Comet. The whole situation crashed on top of her, and she knew she was the envy of all the mares there. Tall, handsome stallions were a rare commodity in a city like Canterlot, and she was sitting at a table with her, and she had one sitting at a table with her. Grinning to herself, she said, "You know, I never asked. Are you single?" Comet, who had just been arguing with himself, suddenly turned bright red and said, "You already know the answer to that, Angel," before burying his face in the menu. The rest of the day was spent looking at the shops, and Comet paying for 2 broken vases. Even though he had spent most of his bits, Angel hadn't paid for anything. Comet had actually enjoyed the day. He had smiled a lot more than Angel had ever seen, and she liked it. He's such a nice stallion, and any mare would be lucky to land him, Angel thought to herself, as they trotted back to the castle. The day was almost over, and they both had to restart training tomorrow. Upon reaching the barracks, Angel stopped Comet. "Hey, I wanted to let you know, today was really fun," she said, and gave him a sincere smile. Comet felt himself blush and said, "Yeah, I had a lot of fun too." Without warning, their eyes locked, and Comet found nothing to say. Angel's eyes were easy to stare at least for him, and as soon as she was less than a few inches away, Comet was unsure of what was going to happen. And suddenly, she headbutted him. He recoiled back, and Angel laughed. Now officially annoyed, he rubbed his nose and narrowed his eyes at her. "Good night, Comet!" she squealed happily and trotted off into the barracks. Grumbling to himself, Comet followed her and went to bed. As he lay there, he thought of the day and couldn't help but smile. Maybe Angel was starting to grow on him. Angel lay in her bed above him, Comet, unsure what she was thinking. Here was a friend, just so happened to be the envy of the mares she didn't know, and he was all hers for the day. She felt warm and fuzzy as she thought about Comet. Any mare would be lucky to have him. So that was chapter 6 of The Golden Armor. Thank you for listening. Please leave a comment in the below. I'm going to leave my Skype information down there too, if you just for the hell of it. Yeah, but thanks for listening.